magic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like 10.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now! We got motion. Back up.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Let's go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Mike, check, 59.
On 1st and 10, Flanagan gets this one left side to Pettis. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Flanagan. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, high 7. Yes, yes. Tonight.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 59. 59. Come on. Check. 59.
Go.
Time to go. Night. Check.
Hey, orbit.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Rock it.
Joker. Watch twist.
On first down, Dudley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hard.
Switch it. Here, switch it. Out. Shoot!
Blue draw Corker. Hey, Alpha. Snap.
From the gun, Eason going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, look at me. Go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mark 50.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down, Texans.
Ready?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Squeeze.
Safe. Check. Crunch.
Yo, jackrabbit. Come on. Now go.
Back to throw. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, watch it.
Hey.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
From the gun, Eason going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Let's go now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. 59.
2nd and 2. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Looking to throw. Flanagan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Under 10. Shoot. Back.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a handoff looking right. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And an alley to run. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
That's what I do. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Operating from the gun. Eason, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
218, chop.
From the gun, Eason. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 10-2 stop. 50. You're out.
50 to Mike. Tackle.
Let go.
Throwing on first down. Eason, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Switch.
Back to throw. Eason. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Deuce. Watch the safety creep.
6'6", bullet high.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Smooth.
On 1st down, Flanagan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw. Flanagan, and he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike, check. 59.
Back to throw. Flanagan. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Hey, it's our house. Check 99. Check 99.
Yo, go. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flanagan, and this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, zoom.
Check curls. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go.
Leaf river.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
90 is a mic. Hey, check.
Now.
90 is a mic. Rabbit.
Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Flanagan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Back to throw. Eason, complete to Washington. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Eason, Washington's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Eason going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call a no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
30 base. Hey, wahoo!
So we got man. Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Let go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Eason. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 3rd down, Eason got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Eason. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Eason. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Oh, yeah.
Get it.
From the gun, Flanagan. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready? 50. Plant.
You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
Big grip.
On first down, Eason. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Looking to throw. Eason. And the pressure gets to him again.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Safety's creeping. Shift. Watch the shift.
Go.
Shift.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
From the gun, Eason. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Big stop.
Hey, lock it.
Big stop. Let's go.
Shoot.
Big air.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
5.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Back to throw. Flanagan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 59. Get that quarterback.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Eason, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
I'm going back to you. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
On fourth down, Eason. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. Hey, alert three. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set. 60-or. Smooth. Ready?
2nd and 13. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Protein spill.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Mike, check. 59. Set the tone, defense.
Looking to throw. Flanagan. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Check 13.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, team 6.
Mike 50. Tighten up, tighten up.
Snap.
From the gun, Eason. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Hey, two.
On fourth down, Eason, but it's brought in by Washington. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this throw complete to Washington. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Go now. 10-2 stop. You pilot 64. Weak. Go. Go.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. 8-3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now they try the right side here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey.
59, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 5.
Look at me, zipper!
You don't know no better. Mike, check.
Shoot!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Smith here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. He runs.
Bravo!
59. Mike's 59. All day, baby. All day. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Chiefs, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.